how's it going? This is Ashraf Khalifa, the CEO and founder of Sudanpreneur Hub. So I'm going to be starting my new series today. So the last sort of done. Salam W. Hussein, Mohammed Hogs, nice to see you. Let me just put the topic of the live and pin it as well, inshallah. Yeah, there you go. Salam alaikum. Ya Sarah Kafik. Alright, so I'm gonna do this in a mixture of Arabic and English وكذا, لكن يا جماعة بس يعني خلوكم معي لأنه أنا من الناس ود المغتربين والعربي حقي كده شوية. So basically, the first thing I wanted to do was give a shout out to Sudanpreneur Hub. So today is a very special day because it's the 10-year anniversary of, starting this whole program, this page, this website, and Facebook and Twitter. So yeah, man, inshallah, here's to another 10 or maybe even 100 years. And then the other thing as well, like this is a special day because I decided to join Sudanpreneur's anniversary with my own birthday / time on this earth. So yeah, man, 5th of January, very special day. Yep. So today's series is going to be on PoliceCommander Khalifa Mahgoub. So Khalifa Mahgoub was one of the greatest Sudanese people. Salam Ammar, كيفك إن شاء الله كويس. So the reason why he's one of the greatest, okay, before I start going into any deeper, I'm going to put a big, massive disclaimer and tell you the reality that PoliceCommander Khalifa Mahgoub was my direct grandfather, my dad's dad. So now that we've got that bit out of the way, خلينا نحكي لكم القصة حق جدي ده. هحكي لكم القصة بالأول بالعربي بعدين هقوم بترجمها لكم كده بالإنجليزي وكده. وبعد ذاك لو أي زول دار يدخل معي بالذات العزومة دي للناس الأصليين، الناس الملازمين، الناس زيك يا عمار، فأنا حاعمل لك ريكوست عليك الله ما تخزلني. سلام دي جي حلبي، معلش ما قدرت أرد عليك لأنه أنا دخلت في اللايف وكده. فشفتوا يا جماعة، أنا جدي ده خليفة محجوب كان في البوليس كويس، بعدين واصل 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 لحد ما بقى الكومندان بتاع البوليس. بعدين قام أسس الكلية بتاعت البوليس. بعد قام أسس الفروسية. بعد ذاك لأنه أنا جدي كان شاطر زول يسمى شنو بايونير وعنده رؤية بعيدة وكده، قام قال خلاص يا جماعة نقوم ندخل في السياسة لأنه السياسة أبدية والسودانيين بيحبوا التسييس وكده. فانتوا زي ما واضح ما لا أدرس عصر، لكن أنا جدي خليفة محجوب اسم شايقي طبعا، فنحن شوايقة. فالوقت داك السيد الصادق، أو الصراحة لأنه ما حزب أمة، الصادق المهدي لما ولدوه وكان زول كده عبقري وبتاع وحناي وماشي وأكسفورد وبتاع، فقام جدي قال خلاص نحن نقوم ندخل مع الأنصار ديال مع حزب الأمة. فأول حاجة مش عمل شنو، اشترى البيت السابع من بيت صادق المهدي في الحي الراقي بتاع الملازمين، اللي هو بيت الجيران طوالي للبيت الإمام الهادي كويس. ولأنه زول رؤيته وفهم الحاصل شنو في السياسة في بلدنا الحبيبة، قام هو كان مع الناس الفايزين، مع الناس الناصرين، فقام دخل مع ناس الحزب الأمة ودخل في السياسة والحكومة والبتاع وكده، وقاموا عملوا له شنو، جابوه هنا بلدنا الحلوة دي لندن تاون عشان يفتح السفارة حقتنا. لكن الكلام ده قبل الاستغلال، فعشان كده ما بيعتبر أول سفير وكده. بعد ذاك أنا برضو هنا خليني أحكي لكم كويس. أول حاجة داير أقولها لكم، أنا جدي مات وأبوي كان عمره زي 14-15، فأنا ما لاقيته وكده. بعدين الزول ده كان ما عنده أخوان وأخوات كويس، فاتزوج مرة رائعة اللي هذه حبوبتي اسمها بتول إبراهيم مدني. إبراهيم مدني كان قاضي في السودان وكده. بعدين خالة أبوي اللي هي نفيسة إبراهيم مدني كانت متزوجة واحدة من نسوان الشيخ بابي البدر الأربعة. كويس. بعد ذاك قام طلع من عالم السياسة والسفراء والكده والبتاع، وقام أخذ المعاش وقام ادوه قطعة أرض في البلد الحبيبة اللي بيسموها كسلة، وقام اشترى جزء يعني عمل ضعف الأرض مرتين، وقام جاب له مهندسين كده من جنوب أفريقيا بيض وبنى له 8 أبيار. وأول بير كان بر المزرعة، وكان جنبه طوالي فتح له طاحونة مطحنة وفتح له دكان. كويس. وقام عمل له قانون واحد، قال أي زول يجي المزرعة بتاعتي دي ممكن يأكل زي ما داير، لكن ما في زول يسرق. فكان عنده يعني سجن عامله، واحد للبهايم وواحد للناس. بعد ذاك المشروع بتاعه ده أكبر مشروع كان في كسلة، وافتكر لحد هسه أكبر مشروع في كسلة. وقام بدأ في مشروع الزراعة وكده وأكل السودان. بعدين في قصص كده يعني خرافية عنه. واحدة من القصص كان هو كل مرة بيزرع حاجة كده مختلفة، وقام يعني بعد سنين طويلة قاموا يسألوا اسمع السر بتاعك شنو كده وسر المهنة. فقام قال لهم الصراحة بس برسل لأصحابي في الشمالية وكده وبقول بسألهم ما زرعتوا شنو، وزرع لي حاجة مختلفة. كويس. دقيقة ما عارف لو الشبكة علقت ولا. دقيقة سامعني يا جماعة؟ غاية ما أعرف لو الشبكة ولا لا. بعد ذاك خليني أتم لكم القصة الحلوة. فجدي كان والد 5 أولاد. فالولد الكبير عمي الكبير الدكتور سامي خليفة. بعدين نمرة 2 المحامي الكبير كمال خليفة. والنمرة 3 الباش مهندس الكبير دكتور هاشم خليفة. بعدين أبوي نمرة 4 السيد محمد نجيب خليفة. وعندي عمي الصغير اسمه عمو الصادق. فالنبذة دي عن جدي، فما هتكلم لكم كتير عن عمامي وعن أبوي وكده، لكن بس داير أحكي لكم قصة تانية كده طريفة. فأنا جدي زي ما قلت لكم ما كان عنده أخوان وأخوات وكده، وبرضه ما كان عنده بنات، لكن كان عنده أمنية واحدة في الحياة. كان داير يعمل له كان داير أحفاده يكونوا 11 حفيدة. فعمي الأول عمو سامي عنده 3 بنات، وعمو كمال عنده 3 بنات، وعمو هاشم قام جاب 2 وأول ولد اللي هو مسمينه على جدي خليفة محجوب، فهو خليفة هاشم خليفة. بعدين قام جاء أبوي، وأنا عندي أختي الكبيرة سارية وأخوي كمال الصغير. بعدين عمي الصغير سامي قصدي الصادق عمو الصادق قام جاب بنت واحدة اسمها سارة. وبعد ذاك تاني بعد زي 6-5 سنين كده قام عمو هاشم ولد بنت 3 وقام ولد بنت 4. فكده نحن بقينا الأحفاد 15. ففي أنا وكمال أخوي وخليفة ولد عمي، بعدين أختي و11 بنت عم. فهو كان ليه داير 11 حفيدة، لأنه كان داير يعمل له فريق بتاع كورة. قام جاوه 11 بيت وجاته الصب أختي وأنا وكمان وخليفة اللاينزمن والرف. فأنا هقوم أترجم لكم القصة الجميلة دي الحلوة دي للإنجليزي. ويا جماعة if you guys could tell me that you guys can hear me, that would be good, because like I know the reception is being a little bit rubbish. I don't know. I thought I'm using the Wi-Fi, so زياد على كده my friend's house. Lakin yes, the Wi-Fi everywhere in the world is not good. Or I think I might have to get a new phone because like I don't know كل مرة التلفون بيخزلني وكده. But basically تمام كان ذاك collection. Thank you very much. All right, so I'm just gonna talk a little bit about my grandfather in English, and then ideally, what I would like to either happen, either Ammar Sukkar, my fellow mulazminer, or Kandaka Collections, please join the live, and then we could do like a bit of a, give and take, وكده. But at the same time, I want to give a big shout out to Kandaka Collections. They just launched, and you know me, I'm all about that entrepreneurship. So please, please, please go buy some of their products and support, and we all get rich together. لأنه نحن عندنا المثل الرزق بيجيك، لكن السيدي لو انتوا ما مشيتوا اشتريتوا منه رزقه حيجي كيف يا جماعة؟ بعدينك نحن برضو لازم نبطل، لأنه شفتوا أول حاجة السوداني يقول لك لما تقول له أنا فتحت بزنس جديد، بيقول لك يا زول الديسكاونت حقي وين؟ بدل ما انت تجيب 3 4 من أصحابك عشان تدعم الزول وتفيد وتساعده وكده، لا، بعدينك لو ما اداك الديسكاونت اللي انت دايره تقوم تنبز وتقول المحل وتقطع وقطيع وهنا، لكن غايته ما علينا. في النهاية I'm doing what I can do. Alright? So basically my grandfather was a big certified top G. Alright? So he worked for the police, and then he came all the way up until he became the head of the police. Alright? And then, so this was in the beautiful days of the pre-independence, so when they were colonized by England and Egypt. So basically, he opened the police training college, and then he opened the mounted police division, and then he decided to get into politics. Alright? So at that time, there's like 2 main political parties. So there's Hizb al-Ummah, the Ummah party, and then there's the Democratic Union Party or something like that, which is the Marghaniya party. Alright? So in our country, in our culture, it basically depends on where your tribe is from, and then that's sort of the political party that you follow. And the political party is a little more than just a political party. It's also like a, it's got like an Islamic sort of like a imam and a tariqa. So basically, my grandfather, he decided to switch from our political sort of, because we're from a tribe. To be honest, I'm not going to say it in English, but we're from a tribe that follows the Marghaniya sort of path. So my grandfather, he decided to switch to the other one, and because of that, they obviously won. And I'll just give you a small reason why he decided to switch. It was because there's one of the main sort of family members that was part of that political party. He was quite impressive young man, so my grandfather decided to join them. And to be honest, they actually won, so it was quite a smart and strategic decision. And he decided to buy like land in sort of the neighborhood of the Mahdiya sort of family, which is called Mulazmin. And Mulazmin means sort of next door to. So Mulazmin, نحن ملازمين ناس المهدي. لكن بس داير أقول لكم قصة كده سريعة في النص بالعربي للناس اللي بيفهموا. فأنا حبوبتي طبعا ما قلبت معه، حبوبتي محسية، فدايما بتقول قولتها الشهيرة: نحن ساكنين في الملازمين جيران الإمام الهادي لكن ما مدينهم درجة. So going back to the English and the story, so my grandfather, he got into politics, and then they brought him here to England, and he came and opened the embassy pre-independence in 1952. And actually my dad was the only one that they took with them. I'll give you a funny story that my dad always talks about. So there wasn't a lot of Sudanese people in families in England at the time. So there was one particular family who came on a scholarship, and basically my dad was saying that the father got TB, tuberculosis. So obviously my grandfather took them, the wife and the kid, and brought them and made them live in their house, I mean. And basically, like every day, after the wife goes to the hospital and comes back, my dad and his brother would get locked into the room because obviously they were scared of them catching TB and stuff. So my dad's got not very nice memories of his time in London. I think he was 1952. My dad was born in 52, so it was around about... We had independence 56, so my dad was born in 1952, so he was maybe about 4 or 5, something like that. So anyways, so he came here, opened the embassy, and then he went back to Sudan. And then he also then decided to retire, so he got given a plot of land in a town called Kassala. And then from there he decided to double the land, the farm size. And then he built a mill and a shop, and then he went and brought the best engineers from South Africa. I mean, ironically, but white South African. And then they came and built one of the first and earliest mechanized wells in Sudan. So he had like 8 wells, sort of managing the whole farm. And then the first well was outside the farm. And then he had one law, which was anyone can come and eat as much as they want, but no stealing. And then he had he made like a runaway animals prison, and then he made like another prison for thieves or people that fall foul of I guess human decency. And then another thing, like every year he used to plant different crops, and he used to make a lot of money. And then people constantly were begging him for like years and years to find out the secret. And then it turns out he was like, yeah, I just used to write my friends in the north and ask them what they're planting, and just plant something different. And then unfortunately my grandfather, he passed away when my dad was quite young, when he was like 14, 13. And then my grandfather, he didn't have any brothers and sisters. So he had 5 sons and no daughters. So he had one wish, which was to have 11 grandkids. And when he eventually, including me and my brother and my sister, had 15 grandkids, there was 3 boys and 12 girls. And the reason he wanted 11 grandkids because he wanted to make a football team. So he ended up with 11 football team, the 12th as a sub, technically my sister, and then the referee and the 2 linesmen. Yeah, so that's sort of what I said in Arabic, and translated it for you guys into English. So what I was saying in the last update that I did was I'm not gonna sort of go over the people in the website. I'm gonna go through, some of my super duper successful, family members and stuff. Because obviously my great grandfather, Sheikh Babakir Bidri, he opened the first school for girls and stuff. So, I come from a crazy family. Yeah, and also, so today is a very special day, as I was saying earlier, which is the 10-year anniversary of Sudanpreneur. So I wanted to make sure, I got this live and I got this podcast started. So thankfully, I know you guys are aware that I recently, well not so recently, in October, I broke my arm. And then it wasn't healing very well. So finally, in December, they decided to do some surgery and to fix it. And basically now, I had my surgery about 2-3 weeks ago. So my arm is a lot better. I can start making movements. So I thought, I should start getting a little bit more serious ukida. And then the other thing that's important is I've been on track with my newsletter. So far, the first edition came out in September, and it comes out 4 times a year, so every 3.5 months. So yep. So make sure you guys go on Amazon and get your second edition of the newsletter. And then more importantly than all of that, we're going to be building a brand new, super duper awesome, amazing website. And it is going to be a merger of Sudanpreneur, Sudan Hub. So it's going to be called SudanpreneurHub.com, right? Inshallah, I'm going to launch it either the end of the month or the end of next month. All right. I'm going to see if anyone would like to join it. Jump on, do a quick, I don't know, like promo of your business. You can do an interview about me or whatever you want to do, but at the same, and then I'm putting it my Sudan, I've got my Sudanpreneur podcast series, and then I've got my Sudanpreneur business expert series, and Sudanpreneur entrepreneur series, and Sudanpreneur creator series. All right, I don't know if right, it doesn't look like Indaka wants to go on. I know I did it at a very awkward time, but to be honest, I wanted to get it out of the way before I go to sleep, and then hopefully tomorrow we can have. It says Kandaka's collection is unable to join, but inshallah next time I give you guys more notice, and then hopefully you guys jump on inshallah. Peace, love, happiness, and thank you guys for everything.